Hello students, in present video I am going to explain about 12th problem from accounting for not-for-profit organizations topic. I am taking this question from Telangana State Telugu Academy Inter-Second Year Accountancy Textbook. But this video is useful to all commerce students who want to know about this topic. Previous videos links are available in the description box. Let us see the question first. The following is the receipts and payments account of Ashok Nagar Welfare Association for the year ended 31st December 2020. So this is printing mistake. It is not 31st December 2020. It is 31st March 2020. Receipts and payments account and additional information is given in the question. These two I have written on the board. Receipt side, payment side. Receipt side, capital incomes, revenue incomes. Both he gives. Payment side, capital expenditure, revenue expenditure, both. And some additional information, adjustments. Finally, what he is asking us to prepare? Prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet from the above information. So, income and expenditure account we should prepare and a balance sheet also. So, first income and expenditure account. Heading is Income and expenditure account of Ashok Nagar Welfare Association for the year ended 31st March 2020. Current year last date. So, current year is, if last date of current year is 31st March 2020, then starting date of current year is 1st April 2019. So, 1920 is current year. 1920 is current year. Then previous year is 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019. Means 1819 is previous year. Next year 1st April 20 to 31st March 21. 2021 is next year. First receipt side means here income side. So DR and CR symbols, because income and expenditure account is one account, no? Account contains two sides. Receipt side, he is giving capital incomes, revenue incomes both. Only revenue incomes we should take on credit side of this account. Capital incomes means rare incomes. Revenue incomes means repeated incomes. See, first one is balance. Means balance brought down. Means opening cash balance. If you prepare last year balance sheet, nothing but opening balance sheet, asset side we should show that. So now we are preparing income and expenditure account now. So don't take this amount anywhere. Next one, entrance fees 5,500. So this is not for profit organization now. Members join here. So while joining, member has to pay some initial amount to us. That is known as entrance fees. After joining, to continue the membership, regularly member pays subscription. So entrance fees, what is the accounting treatment? How to treat that? Whether as capital income or revenue income. If amount is small, treat it as revenue income. If amount is big, treat it as capital income. Now a question mark is 5,500 is small or big amount. If you really work in any organization, based on the financial position of your organization, easily we can guess. So how to treat this entrance fees, easily you can decide. But now you are a student, so you don't know their financial position. So whether 5,500 is small amount or big amount, you can treat it as any manner. So if you treat it as capital income, you have to show that under liability side of balance sheet. If you treat it as revenue income, show on the credit side of income and expenditure account. So 5,500 I am considering as small income. So income and expenditure account credit side. Now you will get another doubt. Answers differ, no problem. So for any answer, they give marks to you. Entrance fees, credit side, 5,500. Next, subscriptions for 18-19, 2000, 19-20, 55,000, 20-21, 2,900. What is the meaning of this? 2000 rupee subscription should come in last year. 18-19 is previous year now. So in previous year, firm has to receive 2000 rupees towards subscription. When that money came in current year, how you know? Because in current year receipts and payments account it is given now. Next step, 1920 amount 55,000 means what? 1920 is current year now. So current year subscription income is 55,000. And when it came in current year only, because in current year receipts and payments account, receipts side he gave this, means we received this amount in current year. Next, 2021 amount 2,900. 2021 means next year. So next year subscription money 2,900 also we received in current year only. So in current year, three amounts came towards subscription. Last year amount, current year amount, next year amount. Then question mark is which amount we should take in income and expenditure account. So income and expenditure account contains only current year expenses and incomes. So other difference between receipts and payments account and income and expenditure account is receipts and payments account contains current year incomes expenses, last year incomes and expenses, next year incomes and expenses. So if money is coming in current year, then receipts side we show. So that income may belong to current year, last year or next year, it doesn't matter. Similarly, payment side. So if cash is going in current year, then payment side we have to show that. That expenditure may belong to current year, last year or next year, it doesn't matter. But in income and expenditure account, only current year incomes, current year expenses we should show. So current year subscription amount is 55,000 now, only that amount we should show. And don't subtract 2,000, 2,900 from this 55,000. Why? Because these three amounts are given separately, no? So 2,000 and 2,900, these two are not included in 55,000. Therefore, we should not subtract. Suppose this 2,000 and 2,900, both are given in the adjustments. In above subscription 55,000, last year amount 2,000, next year amount 2,900 are included. Like that, if he gives as an adjustment, then we have to subtract. But here, directly this 55,000 we have to take on credit side. By subscriptions. Now 55,000 in inner column or outer column, it depends on the adjustment. If any adjustment is given in inner column, otherwise directly in outer column. See the adjustment number 3. Outstanding subscription for current year 3,600. Subscription means income. For income he is using outstanding word. Generally outstanding word they use for expenses. No. For example, outstanding salary means what? We have to pay salary. Salary to be paid. But for income he used this word. Meaning is subscription to be received. So for current year, more 3,600 should come. Therefore, current year subscription amount is not 55,000. 55,000 plus 3,600. 58,600. So another difference between receipts and payments account and income and expenditure account is receipts and payments account is prepared on cash basis. Means when cash is coming, debit side, when cash is going, credit side we have to show. So income to be received, we should not show on receipt side. Expenditure to be paid, nothing but outstanding expenditure, we should not show on payment side. But income and expenditure account is prepared on accrual basis. Means not only paid expenditure, outstanding expenditure also we should consider here. Not only received incomes, income to be received also we should consider here. Because finally what we want to ascertain by preparing this account, surplus or deficit. So if you want to know the surplus or deficit, all expenses and the incomes of current year, in current year only we should consider. So current year subscription is not 55,000. 55,000 we received and we have to receive 3,600. So 58,600 is current year subscription income, no? That total income if you consider, then only current surplus or deficit comes. Therefore, 55,000 rupees in inner column plus what to write? Outstanding subscription or subscription to be received. I prefer subscription to be received. Plus to be received 3,600. In outer column 58,600. Next, subscription completed. Function hall rent. So rent means income or expenditure. You will get this down. Observe on which side he is giving this. Receipt side is giving function hall rent. Meaning is we have one function hall. We lend this to somebody. So from tenant rent K. This is income. Every month rent comes no, means this is revenue income. You have to show here. And any adjustment for this? Yes. Hall rent 1,000 related to last year and 600 received in advance. Two adjustments are given. First of all, function hall rent credit side. As adjustments are given, this main amount write in inner column. First adjustment is 1,000 related to last year. So last year amount we should not show here. Therefore, we have to subtract minus previous year amount. Previous year amount is 1,000 rupees. Because in previous year income and expenditure account, we take this, not in current year. In current year, we want only current year incomes, no, not previous year incomes. That is why we are subtracting that. So current year subscription received is 2,000 rupees. Continuation. 600 received in advance means 600 belongs to next year 2020-21 year. So next year amount also we should not show here. Next year incomes we show in next year only, not in current year, no. Therefore that amount also we should subtract minus received in advance 600 rupees. Finally in outer column 1,400. So in function hall rent 3,000, current year related income is 1,400. Next, dinner receipts. So this association provided dinner and they received some income, 7,600. Now the question mark is, this is rare income or regular income. Regularly they conduct dinner or rarely they conduct dinner. We don't know because we are not really working in this organization. If it is a rare income, capital income. In balance sheet under liability side we have to show. If it is a repeated income, then income side here we have to show. Now the question mark is how to treat this. So if you get this type of doubt, you analyze in this manner. Suppose you treat this as rare income. Rare income means capital income. Capital income means in balance sheet under liability side we have to show. Once you recollect, in first year final accounts, what we used to show under liability side? Capital, bank overdraft, bank loan, creditors, bills payable, outstanding expenses, income to be received. Means liabilities we show. So obligations we show. Dinner receipt means it is not a liability, no? So we are providing dinner. In return, we are taking some amount. So this amount we need not to pay to anybody. Means this is not an obligation. Means it cannot be a liability. If it is not a liability, then what is left? You have to show here only. So if it is not a liability means it is not a capital income. Then what is left? It is a revenue income. Revenue incomes appear on credit side of this account. Therefore, dinner receipts here only we should write. Amount 7,600. No adjustment for this. Next, legacies. This is balance sheet item. In balance sheet, I will explain what it is. Next, come to payment side. Payment side means here expenses side. So, rent every month we pay. Means this is revenue expenditure. Debit side. To rent. See, hall rent is not that one. Hall rent adjustment belongs to function hall rent, income. So 2 times he is giving rent. one on payment side, one on receipt side. So this adjustment belongs to receipt side rental. Okay. So for payment side rent amount, there is no adjustment. Therefore, 14,500 in outer column. Next, stationery wages. These two amounts regularly we pay. So regularly we purchase stationery items because we are maintaining accounts, means revenue expenditure. Wages to labor regularly we pay. So these two are revenue expenses, debit side. To stationery, 2,800. To wages, no adjustment. So wages amount directly in outer column, 9,800. Next, construction cost of dining hall. So in current year, they constructed dining hall. They spent 40,000 for that. So do they construct dining halls regularly? No. So it is a rare construction, means this is capital expenditure. Capital expenditure in balance sheet under asset side you have to show, not in income and expenditure account. So ignore. Next, maintenance expenses, regular expenses. Regularly you have to maintain, no? 5,400 to maintenance expenses. Next, interest. So payment side is giving interest, means regularly we pay. This is an expenditure, 7,300. Revenue expenditure to interest. Next, furniture. Payment side furniture is given, means we purchase the furniture in current year. So furniture is fixed asset, we don't purchase it regularly. This is a rare expenditure, capital expenditure in balance sheet under asset side you have to show, not here, ignore. Fixed deposit means bank balance. So bank balance is an asset, no? This is balance sheet item, don't show here. Dinner expenses, same story. So for dinner receipts we analyze, in the same manner you have to analyze here also. So they provided dinner, and to provide this dinner they incurred some expenditure. Now the doubt is, regularly they provide dinner or rarely? So if it is a rare expenditure, then in balance sheet under asset side you have to show, no? But assets means cash, bank balance, furniture, machinery, stock, these are known as assets. Dinner expenditure is not an asset, no? It is not a property, no? So to provide dinner, we are incurring some expenses. It is not an asset to us, means it is not a capital expenditure. Then what is left? Revenue expenditure. So debit side we should show that, 6,000 rupees dinner expenses. Next, balance. In receipts and payments account, credit side balance is given at the end. This is called balance carried down, closing cash balance. In balance sheet under asset side you have to show, not here. So receipts and payments account amounts we have taken. Once we see adjustments also. First part, capital fund of the association is 7,000. Capital fund belongs to balance sheet, not here, so ignore. Second point, hall rent, we have adjusted that. Third one is also over, outstanding subscription. So everything you are taken in income and expenditure account. Finally, find out the totals of two sides. Credit column total is 73,100. Debit column total 45,800. So credit side we wrote incomes, debit side expenses. Income is more than expenditure. So the difference is known as surplus. Way to write, debit total is less, no? So debit side you have to show this amount, 27,300. For that write down surplus. Two sides write down the highest total, 73,100. Credit side also same. With this, income and expenditure account is completed. Next we have to prepare balance sheet. Heading is balance sheet of Ashok Nagar Welfare Association as on 31st March 2020. Liabilities amount, assets amount. First receipt side we'll see. Opening balance, not here. Entrance fees. So we are assuming this as revenue income. So it doesn't come in balance sheet. Subscriptions. Here 2018-19 amount, previous year amount received in current year. Suppose previous year balance sheet we are preparing. Nothing but opening balance sheet we are preparing. Then this is income to be received, no? Subscription to be received, asset. So if you prepare opening balance sheet, asset side you have to show this 2000. Now this is closing balance sheet now. So don't show this 2000 rupees anywhere. Next, current year amount 55,000 we received in current year. This is revenue receipt. We have taken that in income and expenditure account. So not in balance sheet. Come to this one. Next year amount 2,900 received in current year. So income received in advance without giving benefit to outside party. From them we received money. So we are liable to them now. This is a liability. So remember, income to be received is an asset. Income received in advance is a liability. So liability side, this 2,900 we should show. Subscriptions received in advance. Amount is 2,900 rupees. Next, function hall rental. Revenue income, not here. Dinner receipts also revenue income. Legacy. Legacy is a capital income. Legacy means through a will of a deceased person, if some amount comes to us, it is called legacy. It is not regular income, no, rare income. So capital income, liability side we have to show that. Legacy amount 30,000 rupees. In amount column 30,000. Receipt side completed. Come to payment side. Rent, revenue expenditure. In income and expenditure account it is completed. Stationery wages also same. Construction cost of dining hall. Here asset name is dining hall now. So do we construct this again and again? No. So this is rare expenditure, means capital expenditure, means asset. So asset side we have to show that. Dining hall 40,000 rupees. You need not to write construction of dining hall, full sentence. Asset name is dining hall, no. If you mention that, that is enough. Next, maintenance expenses, revenue expenditure, not here. Interest, revenue expenditure. Furniture. Payment side of receipts and payments account, he has given furniture. Means we purchased furniture and we paid money. So this is one expenditure now. Do we purchase furniture regularly? Furniture is a fixed asset. Rarely we purchase it. Means capital expenditure, asset. So asset side 3,000 rupees. Furniture 3,000. Dinner expenses, revenue expenditure, not here. Next, balance. So credit side balance is given. Means this is balance carried down. Closing cash balance. Cash balance on 31st March 20. In closing balance sheet, it appears under asset side. Don't write balance word. Cash 8,200. Now receipts and payments account amounts we have taken. Come to adjustments also. Capital fund at the end we will take. Hall rent 1,000 related to last year and 600 received in advance. So hall rent where he is giving receipt side. Function hall rent 3,000 income. In this income 3,000, 1,000 related to last year. So last year we have to receive. Last year means 2018-19 now. In that year we have to receive. We received that in current year. Suppose last year balance sheet we are preparing. Nothing but opening balance sheet we are preparing. Then income to be received. Now this is asset. But now closing balance sheet we are preparing. So this 1,000 rupee you need not to show in closing balance sheet. This one ignore. Continuation. And 600 received in advance. Means 600 belongs to next year 2020-21. So 2021 income we received in current year only. Just like subscription received in advance. So this is income received in advance now. Liability. So liability side. Rent received in advance. Amount is 600 rupees. Next. Third point. Outstanding subscription for current year 3,600. Outstanding means don't think that we have to pay. If it is an expenditure, then outstanding means you have to pay. For example, outstanding salary. We have to pay salary. But here for subscription word he is using outstanding word. So subscription is income. Outstanding income means what? Actual meaning is income to be received. Subscription to be received for current year is 3600. Income should come. This is an asset, no? Asset side. Subscriptions to be received. Otherwise you can write outstanding subscription. Amount is 3600. So everything is completed. Finally come to capital fund. So in previous problem also I explained about capital fund. Capital fund means what? In case of trading concern, for example sole trading concern, partnership business, there we can use capital fund. But this is a non-trading concerns, no? Not for profit organizations, no? Here we should not use capital word. Instead of that, capital fund word we should use. So capital fund is created with surplus amounts or capitalized amounts of legacies, entrance fees, donations, etc. So to this capital fund, if you get a surplus, you have to add. If deficit comes in income and expenditure account, we have to subtract. Here surplus came now. So capital fund show under liability side. Then surplus we should add. Capital fund amount is 7,000 rupees plus surplus. In income and expenditure account we got the answer now 27,300. Total in outer column. So everything we have taken in balance sheet. Finally find out the totals of two sides. Liability side total 67,800. Now asset side. Before doing the total, see this one, fixed deposit 13,000. We forgot to take that. So fixed deposit means bank balance, cash at bank. Don't think that it is fixed asset. It is bank balance. Amount 13,000. So cash at bank is also an asset now. Asset side, show that amount 13,000 rupees. Finally do the total. Same amount 67,800. Thus in balance sheet two sides you should get the same total. Then only a problem is correct. So this is all about 12th problem from not for profit organizations topic. Hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you.